What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a good one for you guys. We're here at the gym, and what we're gonna talk about in this video is we're gonna kind of do a little review of all the cardio machines, what is gonna be the most effective, what's gonna be the best suited for you, and which one should you use for your goals. First one we're gonna start off with is the rower, right? The rower is a beast. My favorite thing about this exercise is clearly it's upper body dominant, but you're still using the full body. So if you have any knee issues, any hip issues, this is a lot less load on the lower body, so you really get to try and burn all those calories with the upper body. Pull straight back, chest up. What I would usually use the rower for is if I'm doing any type of high intensity interval training where I'm going as hard as I can for 30 seconds, resting for 30, 45 seconds, and then repeating. Whew, 10 seconds of that, and I'm beat. Let's move on to the next one.
Talk about this one?
Okay, here we are at the Recumbent bike. You're sitting back, you're leaning back, and this is more steady state. This isn't something that I would try and do super high intensity. This is actually what I recommend for all my older clients out there, but I would do this if you have any knee pain, any hip pain. It takes a lot of pressure off of the knees. The point of cardio is to train our heart. As long as our heart rate's coming up and we're burning calories, that's all that matters. Now we're at the most common cardio equipment of all time, the treadmill. Whenever they think of the gym, they think of hopping on a treadmill. Now, when I think of treadmill, I think of warming up, getting the blood flowing. Whenever you use a treadmill, sometimes a lot of people will try and jack up that incline to burn more calories, which is great, but you also have to remember at the end of the day, we don't want to hurt one of the parts of our body by trying to benefit another. So if you jack the incline all the way up, you might start feeling some of that knee pain, but that's all right. You want to keep the incline at about 3% and really try and play with the speed, kind of go as fast, kind of go through phases where you're going a little bit quicker, a little bit slower, but always at your own pace. I like the treadmill the most, probably because it's the most basic. At the end of the day, everybody walks at an incline, everybody runs. So you can really keep track of your incline and your speed, right? So let's say you burn, for example, 300 calories at a 3% incline, 8.0 speed if you did it for 1 hour. If you keep all of those factors the same, it's gonna do the same thing tomorrow. And then that way you can really start to track your progress and say, okay, let me try to do 8.1 today for my speed for the 30 minutes. And then try to go about it like that. So now we're on a more upright bike, very similar to a spin bike. I like these because now you can really, as safely as you can, go as fast as you want without necessarily risking any type of injury, right? So I can really go 30 seconds at my fullest speed and then take 45 seconds slowly on the bike, as opposed to doing the treadmill where I can more than likely hurt myself if I try to go too fast. You can really push the limits when you're on here, and that's when I recommend the bike. I also recommend it when you've had a very intense lower body day and your legs are sore and you can't walk. Doing the bike before and after your workout will help a lot. Either this one or the recumbent bike, but before and after leg days, or if you're feeling especially sore or tight, bike is the way to go. You don't want to overdo it too soon, possibly hurt yourself. End of the day, name of the game is always stay injury free and look good at the same time, because why not? Now here we are on the elliptical. This is probably my personal favorite. Less pressure on the knees, a little bit less pressure on the hips. You get a little bit more calories burned and you look sassy while, no, but you look good while doing it, right? No, but the elliptical, you're gonna burn more calories since you're activating more muscles, and you really get to play around with the speed, you know? Clearly don't try and overdo it, but stay at a comfortable speed, and you'll burn more calories than the treadmill.
Still going bad on me anyway.
Now we are at everyone's favorite, the Stairmaster, the Booty Blaster. I'm sorry to break it to you ladies, but the Stairmaster will not make your butt bigger, nor will it make your legs bigger. However, out of all the cardio machines, you'll probably burn the most calories out of it per minute, as long as you're staying at a reasonable rate. But it also will kind of get those, depending on how lean you get, you will see a little bit more definition if you do Stairmaster versus other forms of cardio. Minor details. At the end of the day, this is what's really gonna target your cardiovascular. And in my personal opinion, it's the most difficult. So if you're really trying to have fun, really trying to get a workout in, 30 minutes of the Stairmaster will have you beat. But don't do this if you have any knee pains, hip pains, clearly, because it would not be ideal. The best piece of advice I can give anybody while doing any type of cardio equipment, but specifically the Stairmaster, don't keep your elbows on. Don't lean on the machine. If you need to slow it down, get real steps in, trust me, you'll feel it. But you don't want to give so much of your body weight onto it, because then what are you really training at the end of the day? The quality over the quantity. Remember that. Don't cheat yourselves. Oh my God. And as always, you warm up, cool down, wipe down your equipment. Thank you very much. So I bet you guys are wondering, so what's the best piece of cardio equipment to do at the gym? And I'm gonna be that one guy that keeps it very real with you guys. Stop thinking that there's always ever gonna be one thing. We're all completely different people. We're all built differently. So you need to go out and find out what works best for you. Take all the information that you learn, see if you have any of the injuries, any of the imbalances that I've spoken about, and try it each out, you know? And if you feel pain, clearly it's not working. So you wanna move on, you know, and take it slow. Really ease into it. Start off with the bikes. Then if you graduate from the bikes, move to the treadmill, then the elliptical, then the Stairmaster, and go from there. You're an athlete and you just wanna worry about overall calories burnt. I'm gonna rate them all for you guys right here, in terms of average calories burnt per hour for the normal person. And if you like the video, please do like the video, comment, subscribe, the entire 9, because I appreciate that, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for following me on my journey. Thank you guys for following these videos. It really means a lot when I see the likes and the comments. I know people always say that stuff, but I genuinely care, you know? It makes me feel good about myself, as sad as it sounds. So like this video if you want to make me feel good about myself. Subscribe to make me feel even better. See you guys on the next one.